and decision. Mr. Function, come off it, teach them all a lesson. Me say, when we fire drum and bass, how we mash up the place, how we tell them that the music is the way.
We good, balls?
Good.
And we're back to the Pouring Raid podcast. I am Bert.
I am Ken Shaba.
Scott Balls.
And we have once again brought out the Hypnotic Freeze Pops.
Freeze Pops.
They are delicious.
We old.
This is the first time you tried these?
Yeah, it's my first time.
It's
right
great.
now.
Go ahead. Let's see what you think. They're good, dude.
It's not bad.
It sucks that they're good. It's like the most hood thing I've ever seen. And they're
Wow.
goddamn
It's
delicious.
so much better than actual alcohol.
Cheers.
Fucking freeze pop. Cheers. Freers.
Freeze pop cheers. All right, let's get into it,
I bet you
man.
Kamala don't know nothing about these.
They not like us, Scott.
I told you I'm gonna run for president. My theme, my tag is gonna be blacker than Kamala.
It's terrible.
Ooh, I got a good dose of the hypnotic there.
Yeah, no.
Ugh.
I had to wash it out with my red stripe.
Yeah. Kinda
But
gross.
anyway, let's talk about this. Get right into this real estate thing. We've been saying it forever
I watched
that real estate agents are going to be
Oh, yeah.
extinct. But I think they're panicking too early because it's not like you don't need a buyer's agent or anything like that.
I mean, it's like you don't need them at all.
But with this law, that's not what it says. It just says that you can't put the commission on MLS, what the commission is on MLS, right? As far as I understood. And you have to negotiate your commission with the buyer right away. You have to have that contract first. So it's not like the seller's agent has to just split the commission with you. Like, right? That was just what it was before. They just split it with you. It was already like they negotiated the percentage and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they always say you always feel like the seller pays the commission, but the buyer provides all the funds.
Right.
So it actually comes from the buyer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It comes out. Yeah. It just
But these are the steps
it's the
that they're
sale of the actual.
exactly. But these
you
are
know.
the steps that they're taking, right? Because now Zillow has applied for a brokerage license in all these states,
Good.
and eventually,
This is the progression of how this is going to go.
yeah,
Yeah,
this is
no, it
one
is.
of the
Why
comments.
are you exempt from innovation?
One of the comments was watch the Blockbuster story.
Dude.
Like go see the
That's so
Blockbuster.
on point.
It's serious though. I mean,
Nah,
like, dude,
that's-
you know, it makes perfect sense. Like you either become or you look at like something like Netflix,
Yeah.
right? And how Netflix pretty much was like the answer to Blockbuster. It's like, yo, people don't want to fucking have to go to like they don't. If you make it easy on people, they're gonna be happy.
That's
Solve a problem, you make it convenient.
Exactly. They're solving problems. Unfortunately, real estate agents are a problem. They are like they're a process knot in this whole process of buying a home. It shouldn't be this difficult to buy a home. At all.
I mean, when you have an agent that knows what they're doing, they can negotiate certain things for you. They're supposed to, but a lot of these agents are just like part time. You know what I mean?
doing the
Yeah.
bare minimum.
That's what I'm saying. They're doing the bare minimum for these
Yeah.
commissions,
And I'm not saying like
and
yo,
they're giving them a bad name
like
because
look at if you want to go
there's
buy.
a lot of unpaid hours that goes into real estate.
I know. I watched
A
my mom
lot.
do that
Oh,
shit. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they do work, and the ones that work.
Yeah, I'm not
Do a
I'm
lot
not saying
for you.
that they don't do nothing. I know I break balls a lot and like that. But what I'm saying is
bad
a
ones.
lot of them has created an environment that has allowed like people to be scumbags.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? And especially during the subprime mortgage thing,
Yes.
dude, people were the biggest pieces of shit. They were not
didn't
doing
care.
like, all these first time home buyers coming in, and these people just clean the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they knew it was like boom, boom, boom. It was just turnover.
Next.
They didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck if you were stuck with a house that was a piece of shit and you didn't fucking know it because you had no idea what the fuck you were looking at. Like they didn't do their job
Yeah.
at all.
And like
But
you
it
said, they
created
gave-
that environment.
They gave them that bad.
You know, and this is what happens. Like when you start becoming scumbags, people don't fucking trust you anymore. They're like, I'm just not gonna fucking deal with you.
no.
Look at dealerships, like
Used car
dealerships.
salesmen. Yeah, same shit.
It's the same fucking
They start
thing.
using these tactics like keeping your keys and fucking all these like shit. Do you know what I'm saying though? Like they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna drive your car around back and have the guys look at it to tell you what it's worth, like if you're trading something in.
Yep.
And they just hold you down.
All this innovation and advancement. I think I mentioned something like this on the podcast when we first started talking about the true necessity of real estate agents.
Yeah.
I still feel the same way, and this goes across the board. Is what's going to happen is, like you said, the natural progression is going to get rid of all the bottom dwellers of certain industries, right?
Yeah.
If you're excellent at what you do, you probably will be fine, because people at the end of the day are always going to want to deal with another person that's really doing a great job.
Yep.
Rather than a fucking machine or some type of automated something.
Yeah.
So what this is going to do is just going to clean out all the garbage, non-producing members of certain industries, and this is just no different. Like, the fucking super awesome agents that people love, and they just go off referral business and they take care of everybody and they
They'll
do
be
right.
fine.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. It's the ones that don't take care of the people, that barely do the bare minimum. They're the ones that you're going to hear them complaining the most.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, because the ones that have those great relationships that they've cultivated over years and years and years, and they've taken care of, like, people's whole families, got them houses and shit, and people swear by them, they're fine.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be fine. Every industry like that.
Yeah, like the real estate agent I used to buy our house she knew the area very well. She's been an agent for years, and like she was even like we were looking on fucking certain like houses on the same street, and she'd be like, "You don't want that house because it sits back in the bog." And it always floods back there. Like, she knew all those little things.
yeah.
She would stomp on fucking floors and shit. She'd be like, nope. Like, this is soft. She fucking, like, she was going, like, she actually was doing the job of an inspector before the inspector even got there.
See, this is what I'm talking about. That's what you want.
She was looking at things because that's the thing. It's like, you have to pay for the inspector.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like,
That costs,
$600.
yeah. Yep.
But people that know what they're doing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And obviously, the inspector is like, the inspector should be the guy who comes in and like really like is like looking in every little fucking thing.
Yeah. Yep.
The real estate agent should be that fucking first person who's like, all right, let me fucking take a look around here. 'Cause I kind of, I know what to look for. You know,
Right.
this is old. You don't want to fucking. This is gonna be a pain in the ass if you want to upgrade this. Blah 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 blah. All the cosmetic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're not doing that, you're just walking people through homes like, oh, it's really open and it has
Yeah.
windows over here
Right.
and there's a
Right.
kitchen. It's blah, 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 there's a
Yeah.
nook.
You're not needed. You're not needed.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. There's windows over here.
There's
Yeah.
windows.
But now
we
there are
walk
mad
through a
agents
door.
like that,
That's a
dude.
really good homey feel. Fuck out of here, dude, with all that bullshit.
Yeah, a real estate agent, a really good one, should do nothing but enhance your process of buying a home.
They should be trying to get you the best fucking possible deal ever.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly.
That's their job.
right.
And I'm learning a lot through this too. Like if you go through those new constructions where they have those sale consultants,
Yeah.
if you ever go in there first, they like you can't get a buyer's agent anymore. They are like there's like a policy like that sales consultant has to facilitate the sale. If you go there first without an agent and they show you around. I didn't know that.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
But that's crazy though. You know what I mean?
We talk about HOAs.
Hoas.
Who was?
What do you want to talk about?
Don't ever fucking buy a house with an HOA.
No, I mean
That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
yours doesn't, right?
I feel like HOAs are un-American. They're weird.
How?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's like a government for your fucking neighborhood.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
But they
And
tell
then-
you like what you can
You
and
always
can't
get-
do with your property.
Oh, of course. And then you
fucking
always
weird.
get those super like sticklers that have nothing better to do than the fucking like when I lived in Heathercroft. Remember? I don't know if you remember when I lived there, but
Yeah.
I lived in Heathercroft and I had a bottom end unit, right? And right across, it was cool because right across from me, they were gonna build another one, and they never did.
Okay.
They just stopped the zoning and everything, so it was just like a park, like the other side of the parking lot, and just empty, right? Which is cool, right?
Yeah.
So I had a personal, like one of those little ass grills, like you're outside grilling because you did have like a little porch, and I had tons of yard, and then you're like by that little creek that they have there, right? So I put this thing, it's charcoal one, all the way by the water, and I got fined from the HOA. They never said anything that day. I finished that day off, and I was like at least 40 feet from my house, from the actual porch.
Don't cook food, dude. You out of your mind?
Yeah, are you crazy?
Don't you dare.
Yeah, that's why I got fuck. And
You need to eat?
And the fees went up every year. Every year they go up.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
and they don't do, like you said, they don't do much. They power washed all the units, right? This is what you're paying for: the power washing, the trash,
Yeah.
and the pool, right? They don't do anything else. Or they snow plow, like if it fucking, you know what I mean?
I feel like you should be able to opt out of an HOA.
Like
if
you're not
there-
gonna
if there is an
use or
HOA
something
in the-
like
yeah,
that.
I feel like-
yeah.
It shouldn't even be like they have no legal. It's weird because like I look at like the legality of it, right? And I'm looking at it from a completely like American outlook of like
Yeah.
you're buying property.
Right.
You now own this property. I don't have to. I should be able to buy that property without having to sign your bullshit fucking contract that has nothing to do with my property.
No.
I mean, you have no claim to this property whatsoever.
No, but
At
it's
all.
Like in the reserves, right here next door, they have like it includes everything, like trash pickup. Isn't that public? Like, don't your taxes
you
pay
can
for
you
that
can
shit?
you could broker that with the township.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then
Yourself.
also like landscaping, so
Yeah.
that the property value stays up, shit like that. The snow plow, like but I'm like, what else do they do? They don't have like a pool or rec center in that bitch. Like,
This is what I'm saying.
So they have it here?
No, not here, not where I live, but right next, where the reserve, where you get closer
Yeah.
to the CVS. I'm almost positive they have an HOA, which is fucking just weird.
Yeah, who's in charge of that? Like, who runs the HOA? Like, that's
There's usually there's like a board.
That's what I mean. It's like
You know,
a government
they're
for your
elected,
neighborhood
and they're elected
really
by the residents. Yeah,
by the residents. But like,
they're the only ones that vote. Like
no one.
nobody takes the time out to
ask
do
Luke
that
how many
stuff.
times he's fucking voted for his fucking his HOA president.
Exactly.
He's been there for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Zero.
But he's like, I don't even know when the elections are.
who'd you say?
Luke.
Luke.
Oh, Luke.
Like he has an HOA like when we were living with him.
Right.
Because when we moved in,
Where he lives now in Smithville,
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
it too. Yeah.
so I moved in with him when he first bought that house. And the mailbox we had was all fucked up. So I was like, I'm like, I'll buy him. I went down to Smithville and bought him a new mailbox, right? Because it was like a housewarming gift. And I installed it, put it in. Next thing you know, there's like this lady fucking like sitting out front. Like I'm walking the dog and I'm coming home. And there's this lady like in our driveway, like taking pictures. I'm like, can I help you?
Oh my God, here we go.
He's like, oh, I'm so-and-so from the HOA. I'm like, right away. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I'm like, what's the problem? She's like, you can't have this mailbox. I'm like, well, we do.
Yeah, what do you mean I can't have it?
I'm like, I'm like, this. I said to her, I was like, this is America, right?
Yeah, I mean, what do you
can't
mean
have
I
this
can't
mailbox?
have this? Because it doesn't look like everybody else's?
But it's a mailbox.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You have people that have too much fucking time.
Yeah,
in
see,
their
they can
hands.
fuck off.
They're
Yeah,
always
that-
they're
that
always
really
100
pissed me
years
off.
old, right?
Yep.
They have nothing fucking better to
You
do.
can't have this. What was her reasoning?
Yeah.
It wasn't. It has to be a certain color. It had to be a black mailbox on a certain type, like on a plain wooden post.
I own this fucking place.
And I just looked at her. I was like, you need to leave now. Like, you need to leave. Just go away. I'm like, you need to get off the property. I'm like, the fact that you're even on this property taking pictures right away, I'm like, this is still America. People have guns. She didn't like that.
I knew you said that on purpose.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, you say it
100%.
just to scare her.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I was like, people have guns. Just saying. This is America.
She looked at you. She's like, yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably right.
I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here, man. You're a fucking creep.
That's so crazy to just walk on somebody's property and just be comfortably sitting there taking pictures too. Like
we don't he doesn't own this property. You know? Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
who the
you have nothing vested in this because they don't even get paid, right? The HOA like people.
They probably do.
Do you think they get paid?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
to be that.
And they embezzle. I mean, there was a
Of
big
course they embezzle.
there was a big thing
They
about
charge
like,
you so much money. It's unconstituted. Like they don't fucking they don't do nothing.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Dude, it's fu- I was so pissed off with this lady, and they kept sending letters. I'm like, don't change that shit. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm like, fine you? I'm like,
Yeah.
just don't pay it.
Yeah,
Who the fuck are they?
I was about to say, then if you don't pay it, then what? What are
What
we
you
going
do?
to do?
What you do? Put a lien against my property?
Yeah.
You can't use the pool.
Yeah. No,
They're not
what
even-
they'll do a lien against your property.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they'll do.
Damn,
but
they
it's
can
like
do that. That's crazy.
this.
That
but
means
this
they
is
can
it's because of-
eventually take your property for a fucking
No,
mailbox.
no, they can't. No. So what it does, it's all a lien is so if you ever go to sell the home,
You have to pay
money,
that off.
That money is owed.
Okay.
right? So they're like usually that'll become under like a title search and stuff like that,
Yeah.
or maybe a title search. Or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah, you're right, you're right.
They'll come like they'll see if there's liens on the property and all that
Yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
right? So
Make it harder
but
to
still,
sell.
it's like I'm not giving you that money ever. And I'm not probably never going to sell this house. I'll be dead. And I don't care anymore. So you see how much I
know.
don't care about your fucking dumbass.
I'd have been like,
rules?
I know you'll be dead.
Yeah.
You're right, for real. You'll definitely be dead.
You'll
Yeah.
definitely be dead.
Yeah. You'll never get any satisfaction out of this whole transaction.
But the writing's on the wall, man. Like these middlemen,
you gotta
they're
go.
getting cut out.
Yeah.
The same thing happened with remember like travel agents?
Oh yeah, dude.
The same shit.
For
It's
real.
the same fucking thing. They forced you to do your own legwork because it's not much. Like these Expedia and shit, they make it so fucking
And
easy.
this
Right.
is my whole point with buying a home. It's not a lot of work, dude.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be a lot of work,
It,
man.
shouldn't
it should
be.
not be. It shouldn't be.
You know, you can set up the fucking like the times to go see it.
Yeah.
You can do all these things. It's just like fucking buying a car on Facebook Marketplace, except there's a little bit more you need to fucking look into. And I think that there should be an option, like for someone like me or you guys, like, you know what I mean, where we go to a house, we kind of know what to look for. You know, if you're a first-time home buyer, it might be a good idea to grab a real estate agent who is good.
Yeah.
You know what
You
I mean?
need somebody
Right.
that's good. You
Yes,
can't
you
be
need someone-
my cousin's
or-
uncle's
Right,
former
right.
roommate.
Or if you're some fucking dude who just doesn't care about money
Let them do
and
it.
is like, yo, I don't feel like dealing with it. I want you to fucking facilitate this.
Totally fine.
Go
Yep.
for it. You know what I
Yep.
mean? But I don't feel like they need to be. They have to be part of this process.
Yeah.
Right.
You should be able to like as a home buyer, as a home seller, you should be able to like, I don't want to deal with your ass.
Yeah.
You know. So if you're a fucking home buyer and you feel like you need this help, you need to hire this person. If you're a home seller and you don't want to deal with it, you need to pay that motherfucker.
Right.
That's it. This is very simple.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think this is this neat. And all the title bullshit, all that fucking nonsense, closing costs. Go fucking eat a dick with your paperwork, bro.
that's
This
all
is
it
not to
is.
me to be this complicated.
No,
Yeah.
You know,
shouldn't.
it's a contract.
it's a contract. Yeah, but they make it like fucking this thick.
Why
and
are you not? So
fucking-
perfect example. Why are you not paying closing costs on a fucking car when you buy it? Why?
Yeah,
What's the difference?
More of that money can go to taxes.
Yeah, it's
if
still
that's
a
what
loan.
if that's
No, you're right.
Yeah.
It's a scam. Bro.
How am I paying
a scam.
10
Closing
grand?
costs is a scam.
10 grand
Yeah.
for you to fucking draw up some
So,
paperwork.
right, which costs like probably
Yeah.
$5.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
I think all that shit. I think it's
amazing.
Once you have a title agency, like what else do you need? You know what I mean? You have your inspectors, you have your fucking, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
the dude inspecting your home should get way more money than $600 than
Facts.
you fucking drawing up some paperwork.
Yeah, but that also, like, I think that's a good thing. It's a standard fee because they don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be here whether I pass or fail this thing. I'm getting $600
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would think that's how they
Yeah.
do it, right? I mean,
Yeah, but still, that guy has a much more important job.
yeah,
the
yeah.
safety of
I
your
understand that
fucking-
they should get more, but it should always be like a flat fucking rate.
Yeah.
Because if you're incentivized by what this house costs,
Oh, no. I don't
Oh,
think.
okay,
Yeah,
that's
I don't
a-
think.
yeah.
And I also don't think that you should be recommended a home inspector by a fucking real estate agent ever, especially yours.
Dude, I said the same thing. I say the
You
same
always get
thing
your own
all the
guy.
time.
you always get your own guy.
Yep.
Yeah, because like it's so obvious. Like you guys could be in cahoots
Yeah,
together.
it's
You
so
know what I
it's such
mean?
an
Like,
easy. Yeah,
Yeah, pass this. I'll break you
Yeah,
off.
the more homes that this guy closes for you or whatever.
Yeah.
Come on,
or
it's like
whatever.
At the end of the day, so like I had my first home that I bought. The home inspector, it was the same thing, man. We fucking hired this dude that was recommended by our fucking real estate agent.
Yeah.
And he missed a whole bunch of shit that ended up being a very big problem.
Yeah.
And so we hired another guy to come in. I'll never forget. His name is Phil. Fucking jerk off.
Jesus.
He came.
Fuck
I'll
you,
never
Phil.
forget. Fuck you, Phil.
but-
You piece of shit. No, fuck him, dude.
But-
He
but-
can- fuck that. He's staying on. That motherfucker. Everyone needs to know this motherfucker's
Put a
name.
timestamp on his last
no
name.
timestamp.
Come at me.
Yeah.
Come at me, Phil.
You could sue us. I mean, 0%
Yeah,
of
you have
zero.
zero fucking.
Right.
100% of zero is
Yeah.
still zero.
Still zero.
Shoot your shot, bro.
So this dude, we hired this dude. He came in.
0% of 100%.
100% of zero is still fucking still zero, asshole. Good job. I hope you lose shit tons of money on your lawyer.
Tell us about Phil.
You cocksucker, Phil. So Phil comes in and
He said, "You cocksucker, Phil."
he comes in.
So
and
it's Phil cocksucker. It's just so everybody knows his full name.
Full name.
PCH.
Full name. Full name. He comes in and actually I will make his timestamp just in case. Now I'm bugging. Now you got me bugging, dude.
Pussy.
Now you got me bugging. Like I do have a couple dollars.
He said, "Do you have a couple
I
dollars?"
could lose something here.
I'll just cut out his last name.
That's what I said. I was like, just
All
put the
Cox-
timestamp. for-
Phil, you cocksucker.
That's it. It'd just be Phil Cocksucker. That could be any
There you
Phil.
go.
Is it? Is that?
Phil Cocksucker. All right.
So he comes in to do. We hired this dude to come in and do another home inspection after everything had gone down.
Uh-huh.
And he was pretty much like, he's like, yeah, dude, like, there's no way he should have missed any of this, kind of thing. I was like, oh, sweet. I'm like, yo, can you write up I'm like, all right, cool. Can you write up a report? And he's like, well, who was the original inspector? And I gave him his name, and he's like, oh, he's one of my colleagues. I can't do that. I was like, well, I'm not paying you then.
Yeah.
Like, why would I pay you? You know, I think we might have paid him up front, which is even fucking worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, well, give me my fucking money back then. I'm like, the whole reason I have you here is to do an inspection. He's like, well, I still did the inspection. I'm like, asshole, what are you talking about? I'm like, I need this so I can take it to a lawyer.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, well, I can't write up a report, you know, and like go against a colleague of mine. I'm like, dude, go fuck yourself, dude. Like, give me my money back then.
Dead ass.
You know?
Yeah. 'Cause you're not performing the service.
Never gave us our money back. He just
Or the report.
Or the report. He just fucked us.
Damn.
Jesus.
Yep. So
All right,
fuck
put his
you,
last
Phil.
name back in.
Yeah, dude. I was like, dude,
And your colleague.
Dude, I'm like a fucking kid. You know what I mean? Like I was like
Of course.
25
Well,
years
that's
old.
what I'm saying. It's an expensive fucking lesson.
Yeah, we already-
$600 to 25-year-old is a lot.
No,
Hell
dude,
yeah.
I just paid out 10 grand to get that fucking thing fixed.
That's what I'm saying.
Like literally, that home when I bought it, like blew me out.
Yeah.
Every fucking cent I had. Like I went from having I just started working where we work.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
saved a shit ton of money trying to do the right fucking thing.
Yeah.
And within 4 months, my entire bank account was blown out.
Yeah, and you feel like people steal from you. It's
Yeah,
like
I'm
you
like, this
worked
is
for this
insane.
money.
'Cause they do.
You didn't do what you were supposed to do, and you still got money out of it. Like it fucking sucks.
Yeah, so I learned a lot of valuable lessons in that first home. A lot of valuable
Usually how it
lessons.
goes.
I hate it, dude. There's nothing like there's nothing like the feeling of being robbed like that, like
Ugh.
unjustly. Like I know it's an ill comparison, but like somebody went in my car and took like CDs at the time, like a bunch of CDs, and I guess the ones that he already had, he just left on the passenger seat. Like all my whole, it's hilarious.
I love that
now.
you did that.
I know, me too. I was like, oh, I guess these are repeats. I guess these are repeats.
Got that. Don't like that one.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige sucks.
I didn't have
my
it. But it was
God.
like he left like Reasonable Doubt, Illmatic.
Oh, listen, he left a good one.
Yeah, but he took my fucking favorite shit of all time.
Maybe he was
Fucking,
white.
Only Built for Cuban Links. He took that
damn.
shit. He took
was white.
he took a CD that I just gotten, which wasn't that great. It was a Cameron, and he took a couple other shits, and I didn't have anything else in there. Like, luckily, I didn't have any money, and I have
Yeah.
nothing. But it was just a weird feeling that somebody else that you
Somebody
don't know
just
was
taking
in
away
your
your
car,
shit.
Yeah,
was
in
in
your
your
shit,
car,
right.
had the time to go through your
And
shit.
was chilling in your shit while stealing.
Yes.
Like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, like that's fucking. It's a weird fucking
That is a
feeling, but
weird
that's how I
feeling.
always feel when somebody fucking takes advantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was white.
Like it's fun.
No one,
Or Spanish.
no,
Only
no,
built for Cuban links.
no respectable black man would have thrown away Illmatic.
Yo, like I said, I just feel like, but I just
That's
feel
a
like from
fact.
what from
I
what
would've
he
had to double
took,
up.
from what he took exactly, he was like, yeah, I could sell this
You
one.
would have given it to your boy.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I got you an Illmatic.
Yeah,
son.
for real. You left Reasonable Doubt and Illmatic.
Illmatic. Yeah.
Two of the illest fucking
Yeah.
hip hop albums ever.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
all right,
He
was
took only
like-
built to Cuban links, like, which is like that's impressive. I like that.
Yeah.
yeah, he took my shit. Like I told you, I've had that album in every form.
Yeah.
That in cassette, album, DVD. I mean, a CD. Fucking. I even had it in my MP3 player. Like everything.
Damn, remember that was
But he took your Cameron CD too.
Yeah, but it was brand new. Like it had just come out. Like
So he was into Dipset.
yes,
yeah.
He was
Diplomats.
white. He was 100% white.
he's the one white guy with all the black guys that you
Yeah, yeah,
really have to
yeah.
worry about.
The token white guy.
He's the most dangerous guy in that group. Because he's a criminal mindset with privilege.
Yeah, with white and
privilege.
That's
Yeah.
dangerous.
Oh, I love it. With privilege.
He is, man.
Win-win.
Like, what did
Good for him.
motherfucker?
Did you guys see the Beavis and Butthead episode where they did the white privilege episode?
No.
So they-
Beavis and Butthead?
I don't remember any Beavis
So
and
they
Butthead
did. They
episodes.
do. Mike Judge did new ones.
Oh, did
Oh,
he?
okay.
New
I didn't know
episodes.
that either.
And one of the ones was like the white privilege one, like a white privilege episode. And they walk into this like, I don't know if they're in college or what it is, but they walk into this thing and they come in late, and they start like they're like this is a perfect example of white privilege because they're late and they're like, wait a minute, they're like, we have privilege, and they start telling like all these people like people start telling them. Like how about their privilege?
What the privileges?
Yeah, and so they leave, and they're just like, "Move away, motherfucker! I have white privilege." You know, like it's fucking like they never realized they had this privilege, and now they're using it.
So they take advantage of it.
Yeah,
That's
they're just
fucking
abusing
great.
this shit.
He's like,
Out of the way, out of the way. So great.
I
Dude,
wish
they-
that shit was still on.
I don't know. The way they exaggerate these things is so funny, man.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
That's
the
why
only
I
people, like I said, I'm like the
that's why
only
I
people
love
telling the
South Park.
truth are comedians. It's people. It's like these
Yeah.
writers. It's
Yeah,
like South
man.
Park.
Yeah,
How about
that's what I
Lizzo's?
said,
You
South
see
Park.
Lizzo's in the fucking gym.
She loved it though.
Oh, yeah.
She
Saw
did.
that.
They
love
roast. They roast. She was like this, like, but she blind reacted to it.
Yeah.
Maybe it hit her, but she was actually a really good sport about it.
No, I think it hit her.
But that's how you should be. It probably, I mean, like you said, there's some truth to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now she's putting out videos of her in the gym, fucking like busting. And everyone's like,
Yeah.
"I thought you were fucking fine with your body.
Right.
I thought no, this is body shaming." And everyone's like, "Bullying works."
That's terrible.
It's true though, man.
Facts.
Yeah, but bullying works. But these kids are so sensitive now
Yeah.
that
Get over it.
No, they won't. They
Get
can't.
over it.
They can't. Any little thing sticks with them, man. It's fucking.
Well, I mean, but that's taught.
yeah,
is.
yeah,
That's taught.
really
yeah.
It's not,
Because you don't want anybody like to bully your child. You know what I mean? Like if your child is gay or whatever, and you know what I mean, like you want to love them anyway. And what would devastate you more is other people fucking with them about it.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to
But, all right,
prepare them for that.
Well, I'm gonna say yes, right. So the difference was when we were kids and we were bullied.
Yeah. Well, you said we were the last generation to,
Yeah,
to
we were-
learn lessons by violence.
Yeah, we were exactly.
You get smacked
we were.
up. Yeah.
For real, though.
So, dude, if you were bullied, you were like, they were like, okay, like, yo, you go to your dad and be like, oh, this kid fucking said this. He's like, did you punch him in the fucking mouth?
Right.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I bet you he won't after you punch him in the mouth.
Yep. Yep.
He's like, you might get beat up. He's like, I'm not, I'll give it to you straight. You might get beat up. He's like,
Yeah.
but they're gonna think twice about doing it
Yep.
next time because if he does it again, you punch him in the mouth again and you get fucking beat up
Yep.
again.
Yeah.
Unless that kid just loves to fucking get punched in the mouth and then beat you up,
Yeah.
which is rare. I mean, there probably are kids who are like that.
When I will never forget it. When I changed school from, my mom yelled at my dad. I changed school from, I was on Brighton Avenue, Atlantic City.
Yeah.
We went to school in Vineland, Manny's, right? And they're dropping me off on my first day, which was, my parents, they didn't tell me that we were moving, like we were leaving, right? It was like Christmas break, and then we're living in a new house, and I'm in a new school after Christmas break. So when I came back to a new school, you know what I mean? After my mom drops me off, she's like, "Are you okay? Yeah, you gonna be good? You know, this is your new teacher, blah, 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 this and that." And then my dad goes, if anybody fuck in Spanish, she's like, if anybody fucks with you hit him first. Just be first. Like that's what he said. He's like, if anybody fucks with you, just be first.
Yeah.
My mom's like, what the fuck's wrong with you, bro? So like,
fuck
they're like,
that ass.
I just remember I had that memory of them leaving, arguing about it. Just leaving me there. Like I was in like second grade. But it was, dude, it's the truth. And nobody ever really.
But that's the way it was when we were kids.
yeah.
right.
Now what ends up happening is they come home to like, oh, so and so bullied me, and the parents are the ones who fucking go and fight their battles. for them.
Yep.
Yes.
This
Yep.
is why kids are pussies.
That's right.
And they can't handle being told that they're fuck ups
Right.
or that they're doing something wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's because they don't fucking do anything for themselves.
Yeah.
Everything is done for them. So they get into the real world and nothing is being done for
They get
them.
their face stomped in.
And they cry about
They don't
everything.
know what to do.
Yeah,
Right.
they cry about everything. They think they can say whatever the fuck they want. Like that video you sent, or the fucking kid who the dumb streamer kid who fucking took the hat
and
off
he
of
got
the dude,
shit
Yes.
smacked
out
in the
of
fucking
him.
face.
Good.
He's
Like actually, no, really,
He didn't know.
actually,
He didn't know how to react.
no,
Yeah.
he couldn't believe it.
No, he couldn't believe
not
it.
believe that could happen to you.
Yeah.
That was the first time
Like you
someone
put
had ever
like the
put their
shock
hands
of
on him.
reaction. You type that in. It's
Yeah.
like look at the shock of like yeah,
Yeah,
like,
look at the shock of consequence.
yeah, shock
of
of consequence. Right?
that the like, oh my god. Like,
Imagine being
this
that
was-
old and that was the first time someone put their hands on you.
yeah,
Yeah,
yo, for real.
First time.
Yeah.
That's a lot of kids now.
and that kid's got to
That's
be
crazy.
right
That
now.
kid's got to
I
be in his
know.
20s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If not, like a late teenager.
teens,
You
yeah.
know?
But that way you're
Actually-
ripping the hat off of a fucking 6'2". How old is Bradley? Was it Brad something?
Bradley Martin.
Bradley Martin. He's like 6'2",
I don't know that much.
right?
I just know he's a streamer, but I know
He's a big dude, and he's
big as fuck,
jacked.
though. Yeah,
And you rip the hat off of this grown ass man for your fucking little video.
Little joke. Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
joke. No, wasn't it Bradley's video or was it?
I don't know.
I don't know the
I think
context of the video, but
I think somebody was filming Bradley working out,
Yeah,
and some other streamers came and like the dude ripped off his hat.
yeah.
yeah, because he has like a joke, like he does like he's like a prankster, right?
The kid, yeah, I think so, yeah. And fucking
He's
Bradley,
fucking
and I
pranksters,
love that it was just an open hand slap in the
Yeah,
face.
it's because it was just
You're
the
not
right
gonna-
amount of
It's
disrespect.
not gonna hurt you. You're
Yeah.
not gonna fucking leave any lasting marks,
Yep.
except
Right.
in your fucking soul.
Right.
'Cause-
Yeah.
But the reaction of that kid was like, actually,
Yeah.
Actually?
He kept saying
Like, actually? Like, actually?
Like
Yeah.
no, actually. Like
yeah. Like,
yes,
no, actually,
say
he
actually,
slapped
I'm
you
gonna
in the
slap
face.
the shit out of you again. Say it again.
Yeah.
Like come
That's
on,
how I feel like. And
shit.
did he apologize, Bradley Martin, or anything like that? I
don't-
hope
not
he
that-
didn't.
Not that I saw.
I hope he didn't.
I don't really follow him.
I,
but
I,
hope he
I don't
didn't
follow
either.
him, but I see a lot of his
I
like
see a
shorts.
lot of- yeah, me too.
He's always talking shit, but it's like in a good way. Like he's huge, you know what I mean? He's like Jack
Yeah.
Dude, and he asked Nate Diaz if you beat me. He's like, would you beat me in a
Oh,
street fight?
Is like you're a streamer, bro.
He goes, you're a podcaster,
Podcaster,
brother.
Yeah.
He's like, you podcasting,
You're
bro. Like,
podcasting, brother. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Dude, Nate Diaz would piece him the fuck up.
like 6 seconds,
Yeah.
bro. Not
He wouldn't even know what to do.
No,
No,
chance.
yeah.
No chance. And that's the thing. But Nate Diaz, he was like, of course.
You're right.
I'm not even gonna get mad about this, like, you know what I mean? Because I know that I could kill you.
right.
But this dude really had he really thought that he could beat up Nate Diaz. Like that's how I know you have never
that dude?
You've never,
dude,
you
that
don't
you've
know
never
anything about
actually
fighting.
fought
No,
anyone.
no.
You don't
He
fight-
said
yeah.
it. He said it like that's what I mean about Bradley Martin. Like he said it in like a good spirit.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he
yeah,
just
yeah.
he wanted Nate Diaz to be. He wanted an honest reaction.
Yeah, yeah.
He knows
You
that
think
Nate
so?
Diaz would. Yes, 100%. You
Okay.
can tell even the way he asked.
Okay.
Yeah.
He knows that Nate would kill him, but he wanted to have Nate say, "I'd fucking beat the shit out of you." Bro.
Right.
Like
right.
you know what I mean?
He's
Like, I
trying
don't
to
care.
pull that out of Nate. Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Like
yeah.
he knows. Like you know what I mean? And just like he knew, he could probably fucking hurt that little kid.
Right.
But he's like, I'm gonna slap you in the face so you fucking
Just so
know
you- right.
not to
Yeah.
fuck with another grown man like that.
I feel like a lot of these like jacked up fucking not even podcasters, but like a lot of guys who are like bodybuilders.
influencers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bodybuilders
Your
have a
favorite
very
word?
false sense of
Strength.
how badass they are.
Yeah.
Because
Especially when it comes to fighting.
all
Yes.
you're doing is lifting weights and getting bigger. You're not training to fight at
Yeah.
all.
And everyone's like, well, if you get in a hold of them, I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm like, if you get a hold of that person, they're gonna dump you on your fucking head.
Look how much has happened in Muay Thai. When these fucking guys that are ripped and like super muscle and they're fucking exhausted in the second round, it's like the same shit happened with Conor McGregor and Mayweather. He was like, he's gonna blow his load in the first 3 rounds and then I'm gonna go to work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And boxing is a like, so I always say like I think it's funny when people say like Floyd Mayweather would beat somebody in a fucking MMA fight. I'm like,
I don't even understand how
Stop.
people can say that. Like,
just stop
like-
talking.
just
You
like
don't, I already know
yeah.
you've never fucking done this a day in your life.
Just like nobody in MMA is gonna beat Floyd Mayweather.
no, 100%.
Right. It's just right.
He is the best at what he does.
Right.
You could put him up against literally the guy in his weight class, the lowest ranking dude as a professional.
MMA, right?
And he would get annihilated.
Right.
Yeah, just like
10
Fast.
seconds.
Yeah, I'm about to say quickly too.
Yeah.
Like
Actually,
it's just
30
it's
seconds.
silly to
When you-
even think about that.
because
like
this has been the only thing he's done since he was
something like that. Yeah.
6 years old. Okay, which not taking away from MMA fighters, but you have to fucking, like Connor says, you spin a lot of plates.
Yep.
Your jujitsu, your wrestling, you're defending,
Right.
you're fucking doing this. This guy's all he's got to worry about is your movements,
Yeah.
and that's all he's been ever worried about.
Yep.
And when you
Right.
don't have that movement,
Yeah.
You're
You're
fucked.
done.
I
You're
couldn't
done.
believe anybody bet on Conor McGregor.
I know.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Are you fucking crazy?
I had people, like guys I knew who I was like very good friends of mine.
I know who you're talking about.
And I was like, you're out of your mind.
And
He's like,
put
"He's
more
got a
money.
chance."
And put more money the day of.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm like,
he's
no.
got a chance. I'm like,
No.
dude, he does have a fucking. I'm like, you're telling me the best boxers in the world have not been able to beat this guy? The guys
Right.
who just do this,
Right.
But this guy over here,
Yeah.
who's
Come
been
on.
doing all this other shit, is going to be the one.
Right.
I
Come on,
knew.
man.
I
Makes
knew
no
from the
sense.
door it was a
Like,
money grab.
Yeah,
Of
He
course.
lasted longer than I thought.
he did do well.
He
He,
did
honestly
pretty
did
well.
a lot better than I thought he was
He
going to do.
did a lot better than I think.
Lot
most people
better than I
was
thought he
gonna
would.
do.
But he still didn't do good.
No.
No.
You can't
In
do that.
comparison, no,
like, you know what I
it's-
mean? Like,
not
it's
possible,
somebody
bro.
when you're fighting in somebody's only wheelhouse, right? It's like fighting like those wrestling dominant MMA fighters.
Yeah.
If you only had a wrestling match with that guy, even though you do some wrestling, you fucking get killed.
Killed.
Right.
Because that's all he knows.
That's all-
He knows how you're moving. He knows what you're doing next. You don't have to fucking
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't believe people bet on fucking Conor McGregor.
I know.
Fucking bet.
Like, this is the biggest. Like, you're just throwing my. Like, you can just give me the money if you want. Like, how about you bet with me?
Yeah.
How about you bet with me? How much times your money do you want?
Yeah.
Right.
Because I know I'm going to keep all of this, so
I
it
got
doesn't fucking
you.
matter.
Like I
You
I
want
don't-
5 times?
I think
was-
it was just the dislike of Floyd where people really thought Conor could. It was like people dislike Floyd so much they're like,
Do you want to see him lose? That's why they go to these fights.
he's
But
made.
I don't want to
hundreds of
say
millions
his
of
fights.
dollars
His fights
off of
were
that.
boring, but you never, are hardly ever going to see a knockout.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I mean? Because he's just going to fucking take you apart.
Unless he hugs you first and then fucking waits. Then
Well, he didn't do that with what is it? Ricky Hatton.
yeah.
He beat the shit out of Ricky and knocked him out.
Yeah.
So
He had a couple like knockouts early in his career.
Yeah, he used to be.
He had
a
some-
But
little
towards the
more-
end, he was he is the best defensive boxer of all time.
It's like the
Dude,
smartest
The best.
strategy ever.
Yep.
Like
slip-
to
you
be,
see him slip. They're like, oh, it hit him. No, it slipped
Didn't
off his
slip
shoulder.
Yeah, shoulder roll.
Like
The
that
fun-
dude turns.
The
like,
funniest
nothing.
part is that he's so good at that, right? So he's
Yeah.
really good at that shoulder fucking roll shit.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, everyone wanted to fucking do that in the gyms. In MMA.
Yeah.
In MMA.
Really?
And I'm like,
Like, guys, this is not for
keep
this.
putting that leg out.
Exactly.
Keep putting that leg out, money.
Yeah, like your whole body
Yeah.
is game here, guys.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
boxing. Like,
exactly.
First,
That-
I'm going to kick the shit out of that leg.
right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Then
forget. Yeah,
I suck at wrestling, and I'm still going to be able to take you down.
yeah.
Because that leg is just there.
it's crazy, dude. Like I would never ever like.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's like fucking. I don't know.
Yeah, people are crazy thinking, and then
Just
thinking
'cause you're
the other way,
athletic.
that he would beat an MMA fighter. It's like this is just common sense.
Mm-hmm.
You have a fucking discipline that Floyd has never ever been involved in, has no idea about, versus a guy that has.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
That's all. I don't even need to say anymore. Like Floyd doesn't know how to defend against a fucking leg kick or a takedown. Like soon as you get a hold of him, just end the fight because he doesn't know how to do. He hasn't been trained. on
No
it.
idea what to do.
No.
No clue. It would take 4 seconds. You know what I mean? He's tapping. You know what
You
I'm
could
saying?
give him a year to prepare for that fight, and he
still.
still would be like, "This is insane."
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do.
No.
You can't learn that much in a fucking year.
Right.
You know, you can learn a decent amount. You might have like a okay takedown defense, like
Right.
an okay, but you put him up against anyone who's been wrestling for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fucking joke, dude.
Exactly.
That was my big problem. I never wrestled growing up, and when I started doing MMA, dude, these dudes were throwing me around like, God damn it.
Yeah, but you
know?
keep going.
Yeah,
You
you're just
keep
like, whatever.
going.
I'm just gonna keep trying to
Yeah,
keep
that's
trying to
it,
stop
man.
stuff those takedowns. Keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. I got okay at it, but
Yeah.
then there was dudes like, I'll go up against like someone like Caesar, who was a fucking like just a genetic fucking freak somehow. This kid was like a sponge the way he took to it.
Wow.
And dude, he could take me down at will. It didn't matter what I did.
Yeah.
He
Whenever
would,
he felt like
he
it.
would take me down at will. He would beat the shit out of me at will. He would toy with me. And it used to make me so mad because I remember when he first started, I kind of got off on him a few times, like stand up. Yeah, that
That
lasted
was
about
the
like
end of
3
that.
months.
Yeah, that's what I said. Some people just adjust so fast.
I still think he held it
Yeah.
against me and he fucking beat the shit out of me because of it.
Probably did.
he probably did.
He's so good.
He's like, I'll never
So
let this
good,
guy
man.
get an edge.
Do I know him? Does he work at Spot or no?
I know he works for UPS now.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he still trains with like Jeremy and all those guys, and probably pops in with Ivan every now and then. But like the talent this kid had, it still has, you know.
Yeah.
But he had a family and was like, he won. He actually had a belt with the CFFC for a while.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Then the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
Came back and everything got all fucked up. And like I think he just was like, hey man, like, you know,
I'm good.
he's doing well, like, you know, with the UPS and stuff like that, has a family, has a little kid. He's like, you know what? He loves it. But you can tell he loves the fight. And he's so good at it. So good. I never had like the amount of talent this kid had in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, how did you do this?
That was like it was a gift that he didn't know he had.
Yeah, it's
and then
crazy,
discovered
man.
it. Yeah.
Some people are get in that something they'd be naturally good at. Good at. Some people never discover that.
Yeah.
Some people fucking
That's
you know what I
sad.
mean? They
Feel
step
bad.
in and they're like, oh shit, this is it might be easy to me.
Do you guys
like
feel
Good Will Hunting.
that? Like, do you guys
This is
feel-
easy.
Easy. You know how fucking stupid you look?
You think it's easy for me to watch you fumble around and
Fumble around,
fuck it up?
Fucking lights it on fire.
The hell of a movie, dude.
Dude, that movie was great. Anyway, you know the beer?
The other one.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like you found the things that you're like,
Hell no.
no? Scott just
Hell no.
laughs.
Hell no.
Not good at letting people abuse me.
That's a great response. Like, I do this for the money.
That's it.
100%.
Yeah.
I think a lot about, like, I keep throwing around the idea of like starting up like some kind of like handyman business or something like that.
Dude,
Just because,
you really, I mean, you should, man. You really should. I think that is your talent. Like, you just can figure shit out like that.
yeah, and I honestly I enjoy doing it
But that's even better.
until I start doing it and I get into it and it's a big huge fucking mess and I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn, what
But
did
you're
I
in
fucking
it
do
at that point, though.
And then,
and then you're like, all right, I got to finish.
yeah,
I got to
I gotta
figure
fix
out.
this. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
how I feel. I feel like you won't stop till you figure it out.
yeah. It is.
I
It's
mean-
something.
And that's one of your
I talked to my therapist about this. Yeah, I was like, I don't get it. Like something. So my perfect example, my neighbor's oven broke.
Okay.
Right, and he was, and like, Jim he's the fucking best. He's like, I don't want to get a fucking new. This is like a 20-year-old fucking oven. He's like, I don't need a new oven. You gotta fix this one. It's perfectly fine. Fix it. And his wife's like,
It's like, Jim, buy a new oven.
oven. It's broken. Tell him it's fucking broken. Like, listen, I'll check it out. So I ran back every little thing I could possibly do. I took it apart, make sure everything had continuity. Like I was checking all the fucking. I'm like, all right. I think the board is shot. Like the motherboard was shot.
Okay.
Yes, and that way you have to get a new one anyway.
Yeah, because they don't even sell those anymore. Like half those things are discontinued.
And they're expensive too. Like if they do sell it, it's not almost as expensive as a new one, but pretty much.
Yeah, you might as well just buy a new
You might as
Exactly.
well. Just buy it. Yeah.
But it was driving me crazy. Like I was having dreams about it.
Damn.
Like running.
I believe it.
Like it's crazy. I'll actually figure out problems, like things that I'm like projects I'm in. I'll have a dream about it and figure it out in my dream, which is crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, that
I've
is-
actually solved problems in my dreams.
Bro.
It's nuts. It's nuts. And I'm like, what? I wake up. I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, I gotta do this.
GHETTO.
GENIUS. Yeah, you need to do something with that.
he's like, I don't even know what that means. I'm like, you know exactly what it means.
right.
It's like you do it without having
Yeah.
to do it. Like when he talked about the Beastie Boys, the one that he knew how to fucking put shit together. He's like, without YouTube, without whatever, he made like a recording studio out of like fucking like, you know what I mean?
MCA or
The one that passed away.
was it? It was MCA, right? Is it? No, wait, no. Fuck, I know.
But in the
yeah.
documentary, he just knew how to do things.
Gift.
Yes.
It's a gift.
And I feel like you absorb things
That's
that you can, you know what I mean?
crazy.
It's weird. Right?
You have a really good base and
Well, it's just because, and like I started, like, the older I got, I've said this for years. I wish I had this thirst for knowledge when I was younger.
Yeah.
It's because it really started in like my late 20s, like mid 20s.
Youth is
After
wasted.
my frontal lobe developed.
It was clouded by your
Somehow.
thirst for bitches.
True.
Youth is wasted on the young, they say.
Yep.
It is. Youth is wasted on the young.
Yeah, just like that right there. If you'd have had that thirst for knowledge
Yeah.
right then, like,
You'd be a fucking billionaire by now.
yeah, hell yeah.
That's why I think that's why too, like you get frustrated with kids when you're like, yo, you got to do this. And they're
Right.
like, no.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
I'm gonna
No, I love her.
buy a bunch of houses and rent them. That word?
I'm gonna be a slave
Crazy.
trying to collect my fucking rent.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
nah,
too. I'm gonna do that too.
You're right. That is hard to deal with younger people sometimes when you know the pitfalls, and you're like,
He's dreaming.
oh yeah. Maybe he's coming up with some type of fucking answer for something in his sleep too, like Scott does.
Let's hear him.
That REM sleep.
Yeah, he's starting to dream and shit.
Yeah, it's like I notice I have to because I'm around a bunch of young people just at my job.
Yeah, so are we.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I have to watch myself in because when you're this age, you've learned a lot of shit, a lot of life lessons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Burp into the mic, then blow it away.
dude, look. And I have to be careful to not just be always being that. Oh, here comes Kenny with this. Oh yeah, why don't you do this or try this that? And it's hard because you're like, I'm trying to help you. You have no idea what you're going to avoid if you just listen to this.
Yeah.
But
you
you
know what I'm
can't-
saying?
you can't-
But you gotta let them live.
You can't get them out of their own way.
That's what
man.
I'm saying. Like some of them will listen, and you know what I mean. Like they'll listen to you, but others, you can tell who's who, and you'll just watch it. You're like, all right, I guess you got to learn. Some people got to learn the hard way for them to get better.
Yep.
And they won't get better just avoiding shit. They got to go through the pain, and they're like, oh shit, okay, that's painful. I won't do that again. Rather than just saying, oh shit, they experienced pain from that, so I won't do that. It's like, no, I want to do the painful thing too. It's like, but okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You know what I mean?
it's like while you have this energy, because that's what it comes down to.
Right.
It really does.
Yeah.
While you have the
facts.
energy to be able to go to class and not sleep
Fuck
and
off,
fucking
yeah.
work and do all this shit, do it now. Like keep doing that. Keep going. You know what I mean? I know you're making money because that's what happens with people in our industry. They start
they get
making
comfortable with the money.
Get
they
it
start
young.
making money and they know
It's happened
that
to all of us. Look at us.
yeah, but this is where you lay the groundwork. Like a lot of
Yeah.
my friends from school, like they were like, I mean, a lot of my friends growing up, they're always like, oh man, you do this and you're in a party atmosphere and you make money. And I'm like, yeah, but my money's gonna go down, down, down. Like, I have to make things happen now
Right.
to where I can keep. Like I was like, your money, you're not making money now, but you're gonna make more and more
Right.
and more and more. And now they're, you know what I mean? Like they're fucking chilling. Like one of them is the fucking head of human resources for Starbucks.
Wow.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. He's no fucking joke. He's awesome. His
Get
kids are
slave
fucking awesome.
coffee.
He's doing so great. And he's like, remember I told you he's like one of those guys. He's one of those guys that would do a lot of bad shit, but he's really, really intelligent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's the original ghetto genius.
Oh man.
But
Slave coffee.
You're drinking that slave coffee, son.
well, I mean, they pay
It's
him.
like, well,
They pay him.
they
you know
pay
what I
him.
mean?
Yeah, well,
That's company's worth like, I don't know.
Nicaragua. Yeah, well,
Yeah, well, but that's what he does.
Yeah.
And that, he just went to fucking school as much as possible. Like he had zero free time. And, started a family at the same time. Like, he was
Yeah.
like working, family, school, like, you know what I mean?
like I said, it's
This
like
is
that
crazy.
that early motivation.
Yes.
It's rare.
It is.
And that's
It
what
is.
sucks. It's like, dude, like, why couldn't I fucking have had that?
Right.
Like that kid who owned, like the kid who owned the mill that I
Yeah.
grabbed that fucking wood from for my sauna.
Yeah.
Dude, this kid was running a mill out of his like, and like at the same time, like he had the land to do it. Like his old man had a decent amount of land out in Shamong. So he bought a mill, like a backyard mill,
Yeah.
so that he can like pretty much mill cedar and a couple other things, I think. And dude, his dad was like, I don't know where this kid came from, because his dad one day like was the one who hooked, like he's like, I'm not gonna be around. My dad's gonna be there though. He'll take care of you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I show up, me and him are alone. He's like, dude, this kid. He's like, I don't know where he came from. He's like, he's working a full-time job in construction. He's like 20 years old too. All right, full-time job in construction and running this mill at the same time. He's
You
like,
told me about
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
He's like, he made 18 grand last month alone just off the mill.
He did tell me. I remember.
And
you
he's still
saying
doing
that's
this.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, and he won't stop. I keep telling him, like, dude, just run the mill. He's like, no. He's like, why? He's like, I can do both.
Now.
You know what?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah.
Get to it then. Get it while you can.
And
Yeah,
when
it's
you do that,
amazing.
what do you get? Like you align yourself with like tree services to give you the fucking
Pretty much,
wood,
like
yeah?
he's got. I guess
This is where you dump
everything he's getting is ethically sourced because
Yeah.
cedar is kind of like a big deal because it's sought after.
Yeah.
you know, so it has to be ethically sourced. It has to be done like very by the book. Like
Yeah.
apparently, so I didn't realize this. They told me later on. So you know the guy behind me who
Yeah.
built out that huge property.
Yeah.
Before he bought it, they were actually running an illegal cedar mill. I'm like this is the most fucking white thing
I
I've
was
ever
about to say
heard in
that's
my
the
life.
whitest shit I ever heard in my life. An illegal cedar.
Like not drugs, not methamphetamine.
guns.
It was WPS Inc.
The whitest shit ever.
Y'all are running an illegal cedar mill.
White People Shit LLC.
Illegal.
Like I got to know what the upside of that is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and who's investigating it?
Yeah.
Who's like, oh man, I got.
But nobody cared, right? Did you ever get caught? Like
I
nobody
guess.
gives a shit.
Yeah. But yeah, so he.
Good idea, actually.
Yeah. Right. Kid's crushing it though.
Not hurting anyone.
Nah, I'm not hurting. Hurting the cedar trees.
But
Yeah, that's
like you said, he
He has that
now.
motivation
Yes.
at that young age. I
Yeah.
did not even close.
Like you said, he'll be
Same.
retired
You know what I
by
mean?
30, 40.
yeah. Hopefully.
able to.
Or able to, yeah.
Able
or
to.
just, or at that point, probably not even be retired. Probably
Maybe
just
he'll
be
have
able to
his
sit
own.
back.
Yeah, but he can have his own construction
That's what
company.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
He can do the mill.
He can sit back and just kind of be the guy who's not busting his ass
Exactly.
and kind of just collecting the paycheck, just
Right.
overseeing everything.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the move, man.
That's it. All you gotta do, like you said, he was honest, right? He stays on. Stay honest.
Yeah. Came with
And
great prices.
it'll all work out, dude.
Great quality pieces. Even like the one day when he was there when I was picking up more wood, he was flipping through them. He's like, you don't want that one. It's got rot. Boom. Like he wasn't trying to give me dog
Yeah,
shit.
Shit,
He's like, he's like, this one's a little warped. Throw it to the side. I'm like,
Hey man, he's
he knows, dude.
yeah, he cares.
Yeah.
Like,
That's it, dude. Like you care about your name and you care about your fucking, you have a good work ethic. You have,
to be young like that.
Yep.
yeah.
Still care, not just be like, because a lot of young you be like, fuck it, yeah, I'm sell you everything, whatever
Yeah.
it is, I got it here.
Yep.
You deal with it. You know what I mean? That's on you. You should have known.
Yep.
But yeah,
That's
just
good,
be
man.
ethical and doing shit the right
Like
way.
you said, it's rare,
Yeah, he was a good kid, man. I liked him a lot.
and he's busting his ass.
Yep. Crushing it.
Yeah,
So, hey, man.
that's dope.
If you're a kid listening to this, which I doubt you are, listen up, motherfuckers.
It's not our
Or
demographic.
if you're a human,
It's not our
at all
demographic.
listening.
Listen up.
If you have kids, listen up.
Yeah, please. Nothing like having piece of shit kids. I'm glad I don't have any.
I'm glad I don't have any.
I got no piece of shit kids.
I feel sorry for your mother.
Yeah.
Feel sorry for your mother.
Oh my god. Fuck you say about my mom?
What you say about my mama?
Feel sorry for your mother.
I feel sorry for
It's
your
just,
mother.
I just like we were saying how the kids are soft and shit, but that shit is taught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's
100%
taught,
is.
yo. Because like people have a problem being tough on their kids. And
It's hard,
and I
it's
get
hard.
it. Yeah, but like, see me, like, I'm so anti having
Soft
horrible
kids.
children. Yeah, soft, disrespectful, all that shit. I can't.
Yeah, you're probably conscious of the way they talk to your mom, the way they talk to Leah's mom,
Yep.
the way they talk to Leah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because
And-
a lot of these kids are real disrespectful.
Yeah.
To, like,
and it's
yeah, like,
it's allowed.
don't talk to my mom that way, dude.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind being the disciplinarian and being the person that maybe they don't want to be around that much.
It'll be
more
worth
than
it in
their
the
mom.
end, though. You know,
That's
when
the
they
best
know,
form of love.
they'll know.
to show your
Exactly.
kids.
They'll
Just
know. They'll
show-
realize
yeah.
it. Believe me.
I know.
I'm
I
glad.
know they
I'm
will.
glad my dad was the way he was because such and such. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Like,
And it's like I had a pretty good balance. Like my dad was really soft
yeah,
because he grew up by himself for the most part.
yeah,
And he had a soft spot. Anything I could do for you, you know what I mean? Anything, you know what I mean? I'll help you with anything. You know what I mean? My mom was the disciplinarian. My mom was tough, and then my mom was
Oh,
the one
yeah.
that makes you because her dad was fucking rough. You know what I mean? Some of the stories she has are fucking crazy.
yeah.
But-
Man, these kids they.
But there's
need
like
it, bro.
there's a fine line. Like,
yeah. There's a balance.
Yeah.
Balance. Like
Yeah,
I said,
there's a
there's a balance.
balance,
You know what I
right.
mean? Like I
Yeah, a
wasn't
little bit of
abused. You know what I mean? But my mom
Right.
wouldn't let me get away with shit. Like I couldn't fucking talk to my grandmother any kind of way, my aunts any kind of way.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think that's important in the
Yeah.
beginning, especially when their kids be like because listen, they're always going to try to push that limit.
Always.
and see what they can get away with.
That's just
Supposed
human
to.
nature.
Yeah. They're always going to push it and see what they can get away with.
Yep.
But you have to check them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, my my nephew told my mom to shut up when we were on like this is a couple years back, but
Yeah.
he's grown up a lot since then.
Yeah.
But he's like she said something, he's like shut up.
Yeah. Nah.
I just stood up, went up to him, gripped his took his phone right out of his hand. I'm like,
Yeah.
you better remember, she was my mom way before she was your grandmother. Like, sit down. He's like, oh, get my phone back. I'm like, you ain't getting shit back. Bye.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put my hands on him.
No,
He's not
no,
my kid.
he's not
You know
your
what I
kid.
mean?
Right,
I'm like,
right,
I'm
right.
gonna tell him what's up.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, do it again.
Yeah.
Dude, he pouted for like 2 days straight.
Good.
Didn't have a phone.
Good.
Yeah, I'm just
Perfect.
like,
Perfect.
How old was he at the time?
probably like 12, 11,
See,
12.
that's it. Yeah.
That'll he'll remember that.
Yeah, I remember that forever.
And now it's funny, like when I tell you, so we met up with him this past summer or this summer down at the lake, and dude, he has grown. Dude, when I tell you, he shot up like out of nowhere. Like he's fucking like big. He's like a man. He's got the cracking voice and shit like that now. You know, probably got some armpit hair, but he's so much different now.
It's good.
You know, he's grown. It's amazing how much he's grown up. He's in that realm now where he's not a kid anymore.
Right.
You know, he's still a kid, but
Yeah,
he's
but
he's a little bit he's much more respectful, like much more like kind of like able to articulate things like better and everything. I'm like, wow, all right, kid.
It's cool to see it.
Still loves
yeah.
you. But I bet he still loves you.
No, he's never. Yeah,
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he don't even remember. Like he doesn't look at that like it was like some kind of
It wasn't an impactful moment in his life, but
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Right.
it was.
It's
He'll
like he
never
learned. He's like,
forget
all right,
that.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
I can't
say
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Yeah.
You know, if you do it and go into your room. Like,
Don't do it.
"Bitch,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Go do it in private. Don't do it.
Right.
Stupid bitch.
No,
I
'cause
don't even like you.
that's the thing. They have such a soft spot for their grandchildren that they don't really discipline them.
Dude.
Just like when we turn around and we fucking make drinks and turn around and be like, dumb fucking dork.
We're like Joe Pesci in Home Alone. You look at what can I get you? Fucking espresso martini, motherfuckers. All these motherfuckers order.
Can we please mic ourselves up one night?
Oh my
Just for like an hour.
Please do it. Please.
I'll bring it in one day.
Like, put your mic on.
Oh
Where am I
my
going?
god.
Here.
Turn your body cam on.
Body cam would be great. Dude, we got to get those glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Dude, we
yeah.
got to get those glasses. They have clear lenses. You see the Ray-Bans?
I didn't see the clear.
They have clear, like just like this, and they have
Yeah.
sunglasses, right? And it's just a little light
Yep.
right here.
It's a little, yeah.
You can't even tell because it's like the same on both sides.
Yeah.
And the picture quality is so clear. What are
That's
they? Meta.
insane, bro.
It's an app, like Meta something.
yeah. Of
But
course
dude,
it's
we gotta
fucking
get,
Meta.
especially when we build the bar. Oh, we gotta get those glasses. It'd be so great. Like whenever you're the customer, you gotta wear the sunglasses, but whenever you're the bartender, you gotta wear the clear ones. And it's so fucking good. But that would be great. Fuck it. But you gotta blur everybody's face out. But the mic shit would be funny.
Yeah, mic'd up would be crazy.
Mic'd up would be.
Just do an audio track.
Dude, why not? Why not? And just be like have
My
pictures.
entire audio track's going to be edited.
I was about to say, it's
It'll
gonna
be we just timestamp, but it'll just be like captions, right?
Stupid.
And it'll be like us, like a picture of you or a picture of me behind the bar, but like, you know, what I mean? like what can I get
Right,
you?
right,
You know what I
right,
mean? All the shit we say. It's like, yeah, I'll make your apple
God.
martini, you raggedy Ann looking bitch.
Raggedy Ann looking bitch. Oh my god.
That's my favorite thing to do though. Like how celebrities, remember? I always think of obscure celebrities that people look like.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, does that dude look like this?
I had this group of kids come up the other day. They were all young. Like they all were just turned 21.
Mm-hmm.
They were cool though. They're all from like
Dude, we
Scranton or
have
something.
some like we're getting a lot, like a big uptick on groups of kids.
yeah.
And they're all 2000. A lot of them are really good tippers.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
surprised. They might be a pain in the ass and they might give you the eye roll when you ask for their ID and shit. But dude, like,
Tipping good, huh?
These kids were awesome. They were everything
Yeah.
about. They were all, oh yeah. Like when I asked for an ID, like, oh yeah, here you go. Like they had half of them had it ready.
yeah,
you know?
I've noticed such a difference in also like paying. Like, remember how we always hate that they pay separate?
Yeah.
I think they're paying together more.
You know why?
They listen to our podcast.
Yeah, it does.
They're one of the 300.
You haven't heard?
But good.
Oh no! So the one kid came up, and I'm looking at him like, anyone ever tell you look like a fake ass Shane Gillis? Like he looked just like, and they
Lost it.
They lost it because they're like, oh shit! They're like, yo,
he does.
He's like, we just. And the kid's like, man, we just got here. But they were super cool about
It
the whole
has
thing.
begun.
Yeah. So they started, and they were like, oh, like, and they started playing,
We just got here. That's
and I
what
gave
it
them,
is.
like, they all wanted beers, you know.
Yeah.
And I gave them the beers, and like they were all playing machines.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. They're like, how much? And the one kid gave me his credit card. I'm like, dude, you guys are good doing. I'm like, you're playing. I'm like, plus I got to break your boys' balls, so it's even better.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, they're like, it's free. I'm like, yeah. Like, listen, as long as you're playing, you have to be playing.
Yeah.
You
Complimentary,
It's one drink per machine.
I like to say it's complimentary.
Complimentary,
I don't like to say it's free.
Yeah.
because
Right,
then they
right.
fucking be like, oh, word.
Yeah,
Oh,
free?
shit.
Let me
I get to be a
17
shithead for
fucking-
nothing?
Yeah.
Right.
So they're all from Philly. That's what it was. They were all from Philly.
How many
and
of them was it
It was
about?
5 of them.
Okay.
And they all worked in Wildwood for the summer.
There you go.
They're all working in bars for the summer.
There you go.
in Wildwood.
There you go.
So every kid should do. Get a job at a bar, or
Please.
a restaurant, or
Get
fuck
into the
whatever.
service industry
Get
for
into
a
the
minute.
service industry, even if it's for 6 months.
Yeah.
You will have such great sympathy for people. Like, it's like,
Unless you're that lady who's been working in bars her whole life.
oh my god! Should we
Well,
tell that taco story?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Shout out to Taco.
Shout
Frank,
out Taco.
Thanks for having us, dude.
thanks for having
Good
us.
time.
Good meeting you,
Thanks for
brother.
the entertainment.
He works at Seashells. I don't know
That's
if
a
we should
nice,
say that,
it's a
but
dope,
The
it's a
Shell.
nice spot.
oh, it's
too.
called the Shell.
The Shell.
The Shell.
Seashells.
Right on
On
the beach.
LBI.
She sells.
Right on the
she
beach.
sells.
Nice
Good time.
spot. Definitely would go back.
Go ahead, tell the story.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell the
I'm
story.
talking.
Since I was
You
listening
heard
to
all
Kenny.
of it.
You heard
Yeah,
everything.
you heard
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Talk to Kenny.
sorry, you guys were talking.
Yeah.
I was facing her.
I was hearing.
like-
I was like, "Oh, this is bad." But Scott was like,
Dude, you should have
I was
stopped me.
dialed in.
would've
"He was
listened
dialed
to
in."
it.
I know.
I was dialed in. So she comes up to the bar. I guess she had ordered. Her friend had ordered a drink. Okay, for her,
Yeah.
and it probably sat for 10 minutes
Mm-hmm.
before she even got to it, and then she decided to drink half of it
It was
over the next 20 minutes.
degrees out, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
90
hot
yeah.
as fuck out there.
So over the next 20 minutes, she drank half of it, and it obviously, dude, ice melts.
Mm-hmm.
Science. I don't know if you guys need to know that. But
Science.
so she comes back to the bar and starts complaining about the drink being fucking like being
Watered
dead,
down.
being watered down.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. He's like, I made that drink a half hour ago. He's like, you didn't even order it. He's like, your friend ordered it. Blah blah blah. He's like, that's what happens. Like, you guys are sitting. He's like, you guys are 2,000 feet away on the beach.
In the sun.
in
It's
the
hot.
sun,
It's hot as
yeah.
hell out here. Because it was that day. It was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, sitting on the beach, which is not even like they're on the beach. They're not even in the bar anymore. They're
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the public beach,
Yeah.
drinking in the sun, and your drink got watered down because he's like, this was a half hour ago.
Science.
You know? He's like, I'm not. And she's like, she was demanding that it be remade. Instead of just coming up, and I said, I was like,
It's
listen,
all in the approach.
yes, if she had come up and was like, hey, listen, my friend ordered me a drink. She must have put it down. She didn't hand it to me. It got sat out in the sun for fucking 20 minutes. I tried drinking it. It's so watered down. Would you mind if I get another one? I'll pay for it. The second you say I'll pay for it,
Everything is
Out the door.
All
Yes.
good.
you accept responsibility for your fuck up, not mine.
Yes.
I didn't fuck up.
We didn't-
But when
right.
you come up trying to tell a fucking bartender they somehow fucked up because the sun melted your drink,
Yeah.
you're the asshole automatically.
You're instantly
Instantly.
done. You're done.
So that's
Instantly.
that's how
and
she came up.
everybody at the bar agreed.
Yes.
Like
what's-
everybody at the bar was like, what the fuck is her problem?
What was
Like,
the classic statement that they all say?
I've worked in bars my entire life. I'm like, you must have been a secret shopper, bitch, because no one likes you. That's the only way you worked in bars your entire life.
secret shop?
Fuck off.
Dude, it was so fucking
Seriously, dude.
Unbelievable.
Because if you actually worked in a bar,
yeah.
no, you would have
would
no
never-
fucking reason to think that it was somehow their fault and that they owe you
it
anything.
would never
Yeah.
behave like that.
Yeah.
It would never be.
I spent $650 a night on a room. What does that have to do with your fucking melted drink that you melted?
Nothing. She had nothing.
No.
She had nothing.
Everything.
She expected him to be like, okay, make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she closes out her fucking tab.
And tells him to take a
She writes in
customer
the-
service
yeah,
class.
Right,
Right?
writes in the tip line, take a customer service class. Cunt. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of
Take a
here.
customer service.
Go back to
class.
fucking, where's she from? Probably
Probably
Pennsylvania,
fucking
New York.
New
Yeah.
York. That's where
Probably
most
off.
of those fucking douchebags are from.
Your drink was half fucking
Probably from New
gone,
Hampshire.
too. It's like, Connecticut is supposedly the worst.
The entitlement. That's the
That's
It's
what
just
it
the,
is,
it's like I
man.
said, it's all in the approach, man. You know what I
It's
mean?
Such
If you'd
an
be like,
easy. What was it? Such an easy recipe.
Yeah.
exactly.
It's
And
simple,
sometimes
not
I don't
hard.
even
Formula
let
here.
I don't even let people like give me a bad excuse because it's not that it's not my money, but we're allowed to spill drinks.
Right.
For the most part. In most bars, you're allowed to fix your mistakes. You got to ring it up, tell the manager, whatever, and you're all set. You know what I mean? So when you come up here and be like, listen, I ordered this, and I go, what is it?
Yep.
Like trying to stop you.
Right.
From
Trying to
pissing me
help
off.
you out.
From
Right.
pissing me off, really.
Right.
Listen, I got the. I'm like, what is it?
Yeah.
What is it? What do you need?
Right.
All right. It's a Malibu Babies. Okay, I'll remake it, and I'll leave. Most people leave it alone. No, like no. I'm like, listen, I don't care. What do you want?
Just-
Like, I'll
yeah, right.
replace it.
Right.
I don't need the fucking story.
Right.
I just want you to be happy, because I really do.
Right.
I really give a fuck sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
okay
A lot
to
of
say.
times. A lot of times. You know what I mean? It's just the way I am. I don't know. It's just like I always say it takes a lot for people to spend that kind of money out. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
listen,
Like,
we
you know,
talk shit. We talk
$30
we
for
do-
2 drinks.
We
You
do
know,
give
that's
a fuck if
that's-
people have a good time.
Exactly.
If
I
you're not a
really,
shithead.
I really want the good people to come back.
Of course.
So I want to give you a chance to still be good in my eyes.
Yeah.
So I cut you off the story. Stop. What
do you
is
want?
it?
Yep.
Tell me what you want. I'm not rude about it. I'm like, just fucking tell me. Like, I don't want to say that. You know what I mean?
right.
But I'm like, no, it's okay. Just tell me what is it. What happened? I mean, tell me what you want. I don't want to know.
don't tell me what happened.
Don't tell me what happened. Exactly.
I don't care.
Don't tell me what happened. Tell me what you want.
There you go.
I'm like, oh, I just need this. But okay. And I go make it. Bring up a spill check. And that's it, man. Get me out of your fucking face. That was the 20-minute ordeal he fucking
That's what I'm
dealt
saying.
with.
Yeah, he was dealing with her, and then the fucking other dude had to come over, like the guy who was like a manager.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing. He had to come over. It's like, the lady, like we made this a fucking half hour ago.
That's what I'm saying.
This is what happens. He's like, I'm not remaking a drink from a half hour ago that's half drank.
Yeah.
You know, and no shit, it's fucking dude. If you don't drink your tropical drink filled with ice on a
Science.
fucking 90-degree beach in a half hour,
Science happens.
science happens.
The
Yes.
real world happens.
Yes.
But you
Order it
don't,
without ice then.
but you don't have to be a dick about it.
That's
I don't
it.
know.
And that,
there's-
like you said, the entitlement was that you have to do what I say. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Like, who are you?
Yeah.
bitch?
I
you
would-
do
I
what I
would
say
gladly-
because I'm the customer.
That's the thing. You
expect
have
the
to do
money.
what I say. But what you don't know is the bartender will gladly do what you want if you approach.
Yep.
Right.
100%. Every single time.
You'll get whatever you want, right? With
Dude,
the right
whatever
approach.
you want, man.
Yep.
Whatever you want. Mm-hmm. You know what I
I
mean?
don't think there's any worse type of human being other than like pedophiles and shit.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Then
There's a hierarchy of pieces of shit.
absolutely.
It goes, pedophiles,
That's number one.
bar crumbs.
I always love that name, Bar Crumbs, because it's so perfect. But like a fully grown adult that doesn't like you know that you're wrong. There's no way this woman really thought she was right.
No.
She didn't think she was right.
just doesn't know how
notice
to
she
fucking
kept throwing
talk
around her husband,
And
he
he
didn't
never
say a
came
word.
up. He never came up.
He even didn't want to even close out the tab. He
Yeah.
made her go up and close out the tab.
Yeah. Because you
That
embarrassed
same-
him.
Right. So it's like it's nothing worse than a fully grown adult that can't accept responsibility for shit.
Accountability.
Yeah,
It's hard for
accountability.
people.
Accountability. That's what I meant
It's
to say.
hard
Yeah,
for
like-
people.
But
I don't
this
know
is
why.
just a drink. It's not even like surgery. Like you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
dude, it's
You're not
going
gonna
to
get sued over it. It's a fucking $15
you,
top.
You fucked up. Like, why do we have to be the brunt of your mistakes? Because we're service staff.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what it is. It's because we're service staff and we're here and they're here. They're customer, they
Yeah.
can do no wrong. And you're a server. You have to do what I say because you need me.
But the thing is that there's
We actually don't.
There's levels of that. Like,
Yeah.
I do want you to have a good time.
Of
I
course
do
you do.
want to have great customer service
Yeah.
skills. But you don't have to treat me like shit
Yeah.
in order for me to do what you want.
Yeah.
You're just gonna make me not want to do anything for you.
That's the weirdest thing because if it was the other way around, like I almost want to say that to them. Like if I came up to you in the same way you just came up to me, would you be fucking like open to this? Like,
should
oh,
say that.
let me
Yeah.
fix this for you.
Yeah. No.
Oh no,
Right.
fuck you, dude. I don't even fucking know you, man.
Exactly.
I don't need you.
No.
That's what they don't know.
Yes.
They don't understand that. They think like we need every one of them. It's like, what you guys don't know, here's a secret. We have enough good customers that take care of us
Yeah.
that fuck all of you pieces of shit.
Yeah.
We don't need any of you.
No.
We don't need any of you.
No.
None of you.
The
None
world.
of you. None of you
The
mean
world
anything.
doesn't need
Well, that
you.
was the best part was that she yelled out how much her fucking bill was. Mm-hmm. It was $300.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
I was like, so I'm like, all right, well, I guess we just know what we got to fucking tip to make up for that.
Yeah.
Fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I knew right off the bat. I was like, all right, we'll take care of that.
Yeah. What do we end up
Yeah.
giving him? Like $120?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a good amount.
It was
Yeah,
$100 tab. We ended up giving him $120 because we were like, yo,
you know,
we
'cause
got you.
we're not pieces of shit.
We got you, bro.
Yeah,
Not
it's like
just
you
because
fuck
we're
off.
in it. You know what I mean? Because you have seen bartenders be fucking douchey. Like everybody has that experience too. Like you said, some people.
Oh no, there's
The small batch ruin it for the rest. You know what I mean? You have those girls that are fucking super smart. That you know what I mean?
Smart.
That think you should just throw them money. Like
Yeah.
you don't need to be fast. You don't need to be cordial. You don't need to be anything. You know what I mean? And that fucking sucks.
Yeah,
But you know, for the most part, you know, you want to do a good job and
Yeah.
you want to have an okay night or a smooth night. You don't
Yeah.
want to. I don't want to fight with you.
nah, you want
Yeah.
the environment to be
And if
pretty
you
much positive.
if you come
Yeah.
correct, I don't have to fight with you, and that makes like it's it would cost that bartender nothing to remake that drink,
Yep.
nothing.
but because you were an asshole, now I have to teach you a lesson.
Yep. What she learned? She learned.
She learned.
Maybe.
She will.
Maybe.
She might. But if you keep trying to get away with that shit, it's just.
I was a
whatever.
little pissed. I didn't fucking really kind of like.
I know. I stopped you. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but
you did. Like, shut up, Scott.
I was like, shut up, Scott. I don't want to fucking fight.
Come on, man. Like, this is my chance. I can't do it at work.
like fuck it, go
I
ahead.
can't say what I want to say.
I'm
Do
like
it.
the only minorities cannot get into a brawl with you right now.
Well, I'm the only one that look like one.
Let the white guy go.
Let him go. Let him fucking have at it, bro. He's good.
But it's just you just have
I
to.
see you guys like
Slowly.
slowly moving away. Like, hey, where you guys going?
We're like
Where
walking
you
out.
going?
Like, who's he talking
We're
to?
sliding out of frame.
I don't know who he's talking to. I don't know that guy.
It's like when Ronnie.
I don't know that guy.
When Ronnie started fucking like yelling at your fucking. Whose birthday party was that?
Oh my god, it was mine. It
was mine?
My
It was
30th.
your-
My 30th
That's
birthday.
yeah. We actually were talking about that
I know you guys
at a
always
barbecue.
You guys always bring it up.
It's because it was the funniest thing ever. Because me and Chris were like,
What happened?
It was my 30th birthday party, right? It was a surprise. Like Jess got everybody like all numbers from my phone and shit.
Yeah.
And Chris brought. I don't know if you'd have to time set that, but
I don't think he cares.
Chris brought his boys. He used to be a bouncer at the, and oh, now you got the time
I
set.
got that. Yep.
He used to be a bouncer there, and he came with him. He just like brought him, whatever.
Yeah.
So he gets annihilated, like wasted,
Okay.
and everybody's like saying something. You know what I mean? Like Jess is like, I love you, blah, blah, little microphone or whatever. And who was it? My dad gets on there, or
Yeah.
my dad gets on the microphone, and Ron yells out, "Fuck that! Bring the girl back!" Like you would never expect that.
He was asleep on the bar.
He just came. He just
and just
came
like woke
to.
up. Was like,
Fuck
that.
Bring the girl back. It was so
and
fucking
me and Chris
funny.
are standing next to him, and we're both just like
So slowly, just
walking away. I'm like, oh,
It
my
was
God.
so funny to me.
how funny that is.
Dude, we laughed
That is
forever about that. And
hilarious.
like I said, they still
We
bring
still
it
talk
up.
about
It's
it.
so
Oh my god.
funny. Like we're asleep. What do you care?
He just wakes up out of his
Yeah.
drunken
fucking Ronnie,
stupor.
dude.
Like
He
that.
used to
Like
get-
he's like,
Fuck that.
fuck that.
Bring the girl back.
Oh my god. You never like
Fuck anything you talk about, pops.
like my dad's talking and shit. It's so funny.
Fuck what you talking
It didn't
about.
even ruin it. It made it like the most memorable
so
fucking
fucking
thing.
great.
That's hilarious.
It's so great.
Yeah, because if you
Fuck
think about it now,
that.
you're like, oh, like you wouldn't be thinking about your 30th surprise birthday party at Deja Vu. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like at all,
Damn, you should have
ever.
that shit at Deja Vu.
But every
But
time I
my
think
cousin,
about it,
my cousin worked there, so he just got like
Oh,
them to
shit, I
open
didn't
up
know.
just for. It was all our family and friends. It was just people
Yeah.
we work with and my family and shit. It was great, but that made it fucking.
so great.
It stood out so great. It was so,
many
funny.
memories at that crazy ass place.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit.
God, Deja Vu.
Jesus.
Nightlife in AC and never be the same.
Club True.
Club True, dude.
I remember I worked at I fucking say that. I worked at the Sands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
they
Sands,
imploded
bro.
it. What do you care?
They fucking imploded that building. It doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
we
Sands, wow.
the one
My mom
night
used to
I was
work
hanging
there.
out.
He's crazy. Like he used to work. You worked there. Amanda worked there. Who
Yeah.
else worked there? Somebody else worked there with you guys. That kind of we still know. I forget. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of people who worked there, but so we got done one night, and I was hanging out with one of the cocktail waitresses, And she's like, yo, I'm going over to True. And I was like, all right, whatever the fuck ever. Like, she was like this, she was actually like a little bit older.
Yeah.
But it was just like she was Puerto Rican. She was like smoking hot, and I was like, "I'll go wherever the fuck you tell me." to go.
Well, yeah.
You know, like, whatever.
I'll follow
And
you.
I wasn't really like, hooking up with her or anything like that. I just thought
Yeah.
she was hot and it was fun.
The potential was
The
there.
potential, the chance.
We
I
do.
don't even think so because she was like married and stuff like that. She was just cool and like she was fun. Like she was, I was like,
exactly.
whatever.
Yeah.
So we left, and she's like, "Yo, I'm going to Club True." I'm like, "Club True?" I'm like, all right, fuck. That's actually where I first met Chris. Was that he was bartending there? He had hair back then and shit, but he also had his shirt off. I was like, "What the fuck is this
Like, what
place,
is this?
dude?"
Right.
I'm like, "Holy shit!
Yeah.
Everybody's on fucking drugs." You know. So we popped up there. We had a drink up there. I'm like, "Wow, this place is pretty fucking nuts." And then she's like, "Oh, let's go down to the studio." Oh, we went downstairs in the studio, and that's when that was back then. That was a huge trans bar.
Like-
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like,
I had no idea
What
either.
is going on in here? You know, because you had studios. Like there was like a bunch of a lot of trans people would go there.
It was like a gay,
gay
bar. It was
bar,
basically
yeah.
known as a gay bar.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the Brass Rail. The Brass
Yes.
Rail
Brass
was
Rail.
very yeah.
Just
So
that name.
apparently there was a dude who used to like lay in the fucking like the trough urinal and get pissed on.
Jesus Christ.
Like that place was
And we'll see you guys next week.
something special.
Jesus
Place was
Christ.
something special. Yeah.
He would just lay there for random people's piss.
Just to get pissed on. Just
That's
like
insane.
and you would walk in and there'd be a dude just laying in the trough like
You imagine trying to take a piss with that there?
nope.
All right, fuck it. I gotta take a piss.
Like how bad do you have to be?
what is it? You just made me a stall guy.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go sit down.
Now I'm a
pee.
stall man.
Sit down and pee.
I'm gonna sit down when I pee. But good.
So yeah, like that was the first time I ever went over there. And like that was my
That was your exposure
my
to all that stuff.
experience. I was like, holy shit, yeah, it was.
But was it a great time?
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
It was awesome
Dude, it's
in
fucking
there.
great.
It's
fucking best.
great.
They don't give a shit. And it's so
Nobody
funny
cares.
to look back. Like you go back and you look at it now, right? And like like there was all those trans people there and like
Yeah.
the gay shit, all that stuff like that. No one gave a fuck.
Nobody gave a
Right.
fuck.
No one gave a fuck then. And this is the
No.
fuck. Like this is like the early 2000s.
2000,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It was literally like 2000, 2001.
Yep.
Yeah.
No one gave
Nobody
a fuck.
cared, dude. They didn't care.
No.
And they didn't seem so sensitive either.
And the
Like,
way it felt was like if you were there and someone was causing a problem because of it, they were the ones who would have gotten fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
as it
Like
should
people
be.
would have been like, nah, dude, don't fuck with them. They're cool people, man.
Right,
They're just
yeah.
fucking sitting here. They're not bothering you. They're not being creepy. They're not being
Exactly.
doing anything
Right.
out of the ordinary. This is
Right.
where they hang out. You come there like I was the outsider going in there.
Right.
You know, and I
Yeah.
was
Right.
like, oh wow, this is like this.
and it was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Like you said, it was fun.
Like whatever. What
And
the fuck?
nobody
I wasn't like,
fucking-
oh, these fucking trying to touch my dick. You know,
Timestamp.
no one's like that.
Nobody's like that. That's what I'm saying.
know.
Why did they make it seem
I'm
like
sure there are people like that, but they don't last long in places like that.
No, but
You know what I'm
that's what I mean. Like the hate, there's no room for it.
No.
And
They would have gotten
if
tuned
they
up.
understand that most of the world doesn't hate, maybe it wouldn't be so like, why do they hate us? Like we gotta like, you know what I
What?
mean? Like, dude, I'll tell you, one of my my favorite. I don't know, one of my favorite. My favorite show is RuPaul's
RuPaul's
Drag Race.
Drag Race.
You know,
Bro.
you killing him.
I'm sorry. Scott. that was deserving though.
It's one of my favorite shows. It's queer art. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just an artistic expression of gay people, right? Like,
Yeah,
and
no,
it's
it is.
fucking hilarious. And they're so funny. They're so smart. They're fucking the quips.
Yeah, dude.
The way they fucking roast each other is way.
Nah, that shit is kind of crazy. Leah I watched that shit with Leah a few times. I was like,
I-
all right. I'm like, this is funny. Okay.
Dude, I can't stop fucking laughing when I watch that shit. It's so fucking funny to me. It's the only reality show I hope it lasts forever. And RuPaul has got to be a gazillionaire now because they
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it. It's
For
in
real.
almost every country. They do a show
Wow.
that she doesn't even like. You know, RuPaul isn't even involved in it. It
Right.
does use her name, but she just
Yeah.
gets paid off of it. So they take the winners and the
Nice.
runners up, and they make like an American global all star
Yeah.
fucking thing. And these people, man, you see like these outfits that they make themselves. It's
Yeah,
like,
nah,
what the
nah,
fuck?
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
make
It's
that shit-
creative. It's like I said. It's just art,
Yeah.
and it's fucking awesome.
Man, if you're not into it, don't fucking watch
That's
it. Like,
it.
it's like,
Right.
gives a shit.
It was Chappelle. Don't like. He changed the fucking channel. Like, why do you want it off? Like,
Everyone's
fuck
so
that.
mad
It's
about
so
everything.
Stupid. I don't think that's the thing, Scott. I don't think everybody's mad. I just think it's that little fucking group that knows that this will get a lot of attention.
they're just the
if
loudest.
I fucking go against this.
They're the
We've said it
loudest.
for years. Everything that is focused on is the extremes of everything.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
like the
because-
reason you don't want your kids to walk down the street anymore. Because
Yeah.
all you hear about is fucking kids getting kidnapped and fucking
sex
snatched up
trafficking
and
all
I gotta-
that shit.
yeah. It's like you think the worst of the world.
I know.
Yeah, like it's what's fucking crazy is like when we were growing up and we were fucking like latchkey kids.
Yeah.
it was way worse,
Yes.
100% worse, because there was no fucking phones around. There were no cameras everywhere. It was so easy to get away with fucked up shit.
Yeah, and all the shit that exists now still exists. The
still
sex
exists.
trafficking shit happened back then. It's been happening forever.
Yeah, it's always been happening.
All this weird, wild shit that happens to kids has been.
But there's just so much exposure to it. You know what I mean? Now you're not. If you're not,
Makes you
remember
more
back then, if you
fearful.
weren't at home to watch the 6 o'clock news, you didn't hear it. Now your news is constantly there, and it's waiting for you, and it's just and it reaches so many.
You ever watch the local news?
Not really. Not
It's
lately.
like all it is like babies dying and fires.
That's what I know. That's what it is. It's murders, car accidents, babies dying.
Because that's what gets.
Fires.
I'm guessing that's
Yeah.
what gets ratings or whatever. I don't know.
Isn't that crazy to be the news, and you're going to put on what gets the highest ratings? Like, hold on a second. I didn't think this was. I thought this was news.
Hello.
What's up?
He agrees.
Yeah.
Simpson's like, yeah.
But then they'll go.
He's gonna
the
go back
news.
to sleep though. Watch.
Fuck
Come on.
the news, dude.
One more half turn.
Then the
There
but
we
the,
go.
the
Good
funniest part is then look at the tongue.
One more half turn.
They'll go right from like that fucking awful story into be like, oh, let's go to the pie eating contest in Lancaster.
Yeah.
With them,
It goes from one piece,
One positive-
shitty
One-
American
Yeah, you're like,
value to
you're
another.
sitting there like you feel like total dog shit. And you're like, oh, cool, we got a bunch of Amish people eating pie.
They talk about the fucking overweight problem in fucking America. Let's go to the pie eating
Yeah.
contest.
Dude, it's crazy. I was,
Eating contest has got to be one of the reasons that people hate America.
dude,
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
I was on a boardwalk and I was just looking at people. I was like, this is really bad. Like, everybody's overweight, dude. Like, no joke. 85%, I would say, of the people I saw were overweight.
Yeah.
Not
Not
super
surprised.
obese, but like either like super big guts or, you know what I mean? You could just tell, like, you're not in shape. You look terrible. You look like a melted ice cream cone. You look like this. Like,
You got a bag of milk.
a bag of milk.
They were white.
It's
How'd you
so
know?
bad, dude. I'm like, but yeah,
It is bad.
This is what happened, dude. I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I forget how we got on the topic, but we were talking about how much. Do you lick the mic?
Did he?
I feel like he's gonna talk in the mic.
Do you imagine?
Speak. Speak, Samson. Speak.
But no, we were talking about how much food gets wasted
Yeah.
in the U.S. If you guys were to take a guess, right? Because I looked up the numbers.
Oh, God.
Take a wild guess of how much food costs, like the cost of the amount of food that gets wasted in the U.S. every
Cost?
year. Yeah,
Every year.
yeah.
It's gotta be in the It's gotta be in the billions.
It is
Yeah.
$32 billion.
218. $218 billion worth of food.
That's like
gets just
7
thrown
times
away.
what I guessed.
Dude, how about this? In Vegas, 5 billion pounds of food. Just this one city per year gets totally wasted. And it has one of the highest homeless rates in the fucking country.
Those buffets.
Is that not the most disgusting? Like that
Scott, you know about that. Like, you
correlation,
can't give it away. You get him fucking, you get
that's what
sued.
I'm saying. Like,
That's
that's what's even worse is we got this legislation where you can't even feed the homeless because you got to worry about getting sued if they happen to get sick off
Yeah.
of some food that you gave them that they wouldn't have fucking had anyway.
Because of the high-powered lawyers that are representing the homeless.
Right?
Doesn't make any sense.
Like, come on.
with one
Right.
swipe of my pen, I can ruin your life.
Yeah.
Dude,
Kamala
it's
Harris.
Kamala
so
Harris, by the way.
disgusting. Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah. What? Speaking of disgusting,
proud of that power she seemed in that speech.
dude.
She the way she was trying to. It's weird. So the way she was trying to make it was that she was trying to act like that was a problem. But at the
Yes.
same time, she was bragging about it.
Yeah.
That's the weird part.
Yes.
Did you see that clip? Did you see the
didn't.
clip? So she does it. She does this thing, and she was talking about how when she was a prosecutor, she's like, with a swipe of a pen, I could ruin your life. But the way she was trying to make it out to be like it was like a problem.
Yeah.
But also, kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of getting off on that power type shit.
Yeah.
It's like then you didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
You're saying what the problem is. It doesn't
Right.
mean you had to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
right,
you
right.
chose to do it anyway.
Yes. Because you know you've done it. You've
Because
done
it will further your career.
Yes.
So shut the fuck up. Like these people are so self-unaware. It's amazing.
They don't
It's
know
amazing.
what, yeah, they don't know what they fucking.
just-
but you know what? The more shit's recorded, and people go back to look at, like sometimes you're held accountable. You might have thought that way back then because she was younger, but
Right.
That's
it's
when she
still
was
like it's still
gargling
like a,
Montel Williams balls.
Jesus Christ. It's still it's still like a
Oh,
character,
shit.
but it's still like a character clue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you said, like I could do this. I choose not to, but I could, and maybe I have.
Right.
Like it was a whole
No,
weird
that's-
clip. Like you said, she was trying to cover it up by saying that that's too much power for one person to have, but she always was like, I have that.
I have
power.
it. Yeah.
And it's like that. Like
As
she's like, you know what? Kenny, I can write you this misdemeanor. It's the lowest fucking thing you can ever, and I can ruin your life for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
And then be like, I'm not gonna press charges. It was fucking weird. Like it's a weird
That's how
flex.
these people are.
Yeah.
This what these.
They're
This is
they're
what these
disgusting people.
are, dude.
They are.
They're disgusting people.
They are.
All of them.
All of them.
And it's just it's hard. I know it's hard to.
They're
accept
the real
that shit,
lizard
man.
people.
Yeah.
It's hard to think of it, and it's hard to accept. Like, damn, are these people really like that? Are they really that bad? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
really
like
are.
the
They'll-
sooner we accept it, the sooner we can.
They will
like,
step right on top of your dick in order to fucking make it to the top of fucking where
Dead
they're trying to
ass.
get.
And
They'll step
stomp
right
on
on
it.
your dick
And stomp
on the
on
way
it.
up. And
Yeah.
not think twice about it.
No.
Yep. Just look at it like, oh, this is the game. I have to play this game because
Yep.
this is
Yeah.
the way it is.
Yep.
That's it.
And then they wonder why we fucking do what we do.
even the things that go on at our own job. You know what I mean? Like when it's really sad how much they don't care about your life. These people have known you for 20 years and they're uprooting your life.
Yeah.
And it just seems so cold, like another day at the office.
Yeah.
And it's weird to put so much of yourself into something or someplace and have that kind of reciprocation. You know what I mean? Like it's
Right.
just, I guess it's because I'm not like that. And you always say like you think the world is good. Like you expect the world to be like you are.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
most of the world is good.
Most
you know?
of it is.
These people care. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's a shame.
Bro. It's
and
like,
then it turns everybody else, even our coworkers sometimes. They really just don't give a fuck about us.
yeah, it's control, bro. Like people get
It's a shame.
people get in a position of power, and it really changes them. Like they really are like, oh, I can control people,
Yeah.
and especially if you look at like super rich people, right, or super wealthy families that have had money for generations. What's going to get them off at this point? Money is like whatever.
Yeah,
I
we
got
talk
money.
about it. Ego. We talk about it all the time.
You know what I mean? Like it's making. Imagine you can make millions of humans just do whatever the fuck you want. You can just sit back on your yacht and look at them and be like you could just like during COVID, you can say, okay, how about you guys put a mask on to go in the restaurant, right? Take it off while you eat, then go to the bathroom, put it back on. Sit down, take it off again, and you guys are all gonna think you're gonna die if you don't do it. Let's see if it works. And it works, and they just laugh. I really think that's what that happens. Bro.
That happens. bro.
Like,
That's what
it's
happens.
like it's a compliance test.
It's hilarious.
A joke. Yeah,
It's hilarious.
They just run the world. And they just look at us and like, look at these fucking morons. Look at them.
Masters
so
of the
dumb.
universe.
Yeah, they're so dumb.
It sucks, and
Yeah.
it's just it sucks that they do have so much control over your life.
That's the part that they do.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you're paying your taxes. Like you know what I mean. You default on $4, they could fucking take your shit.
Yeah.
But yet they embezzle fucking billions, and nobody gets fucking in trouble for it.
Anything. Look at everything that happened with Wall Street and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Not one person went to jail.
No.
Right. Rules
It
for-
ruined everything. You know, ruined people's lives, ruined the fucking stuff, like ruined the fucking economy.
Yeah.
Not one person. Not one person
Nobody.
got fucking any kind
Nobody
of
got
trouble.
in trouble.
They actually, some of these motherfuckers got more money.
Yep.
Yeah.
They give them bonuses
Yeah.
of our money.
I remember. That's when I think it hit me, like, as an adult. I was like, oh, we really don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Like,
That was
if you're not rich, you mean nothing.
You're insane.
That was when I turned against Obama. Was that when that?
Dude,
That bailout?
when I turned,
Dude,
yep.
That
saw
bailout?
I turned on
that
him
bailout
100%.
was like, oh my god,
That was rough, man.
Yep,
Like, why did
100%
you
turned on him at
Why
that
did
point.
you do that? Like, bro, what?
Because
Like,
that's where all the money
but-
is.
right?
You know what I mean?
know.
He probably could have fucking died if he didn't. I'm dead serious. Like these people
Yeah.
are fucking soulless. Like
yeah.
what money does to people, man, is fucking insane, man.
Because you look at Iceland. So Iceland did the opposite. They actually bailed out their people when everything went down,
Yeah,
and they ate shit for a very long time. But now
they're chilling.
Yeah.
they understood, like, we're going to invest in our people rather than these fucking fuck ups who
Yeah.
who pretty much gamed the system, and now they fucking blew it up.
Yeah,
See, the problem is those people that are actually good, like in America, they don't run shit.
No.
It's the shittiest people that run
Yep.
shit.
Yeah.
Because there's, I'm sure that there's some good people somewhere.
Good intentions,
like
at least.
It's like some Where's Waldo type shit. Like that's how that's how little there are of good people in that realm. But they're in there, but they can't do shit. If you ain't playing ball, you don't do shit. You can't do shit. Bro.
I don't understand how that doesn't make sense, even to the wealthiest people.
What's that?
To keep people happy, like the masses, like.
Yeah, 'cause
You're telling me-
it'll
telling
be
me-
easier to control.
I get it. Easier to control.
Because if they're happy, then there's nothing to complain about.
Strong middle class, man. You have a strong middle class.
That's all you need, man.
But I think
You
that's
need
where
the
evil
working
shit-
class to be able to fucking live good lives.
Yep.
Like you shouldn't have to be busting your ass 60 hours a week to barely make it.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
need, and that's what I'm saying is, like, you don't need to make it extravagant. either.
No, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. I'm not
No.
trying to buy a yacht. I
Yeah.
just fucking,
Right.
you know what I mean?
We're
I
all
want
out
a
here-
little. I want a little 16 footer.
Yep, exactly. Little
Yeah.
something.
Can I just not worry about money?
Yeah, yo.
Take your family on vacation.
Like,
Can I really not like have to weigh my options for a call out
yeah, right.
one day?
Like, and that's my thing. Like, if you're willing,
I don't feel well. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not about this today. I need a mental health day.
Yeah.
But I gotta really fucking consider if I call out today, I'm gonna be short
Right.
$300 for the fucking month,
Right.
and I don't know if I could do that this month.
right.
That
And then
sucks.
and I gotta pay more in my towards my fucking my
Benefits.
my health care.
Yeah,
It's like, dude, it's all these things you fucking weigh. And you're like, God damn it, should I just go in? I feel like shit. Oh, let's get
Yeah.
everybody else sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
right. And then they got that.
And that,
on top
yeah.
of it.
I can't tell you how many times I've fucking gone to work sick
It's
because
dude,
you have no fucking choice.
Because you're like, no, I have to make money.
yeah.
dude. I worked 2 jobs with the flu. Remember when we opened Revel? We could say Revel because if shit
It
doesn't
doesn't exist
Doesn't exist.
anymore. Right?
But I worked great midnight to 8, and this is when nobody could work our shifts. So
Where
I was
were you
working
working there? Where
midnight to 8 at our place.
Okay.
And I was working 2 to 10 there. But this was during the orientation. It was remember it was the mandatory, and it was 8 hours. Like, we had 4-hour fucking class on Fiji water. Like, fuck off. But we had
It's
it was
artisanal, dude. Untouched by human hands.
untouched by human hands. Yeah, fuck, whatever.
How many
You
dicks?
fucking ruined.
How many dicks touched it? No, 0 hands.
You just
A
imagine
million
one
dicks.
You just imagine one worker just splashing the fucking stream this way, smack,
no
breaking
hands.
It, breaking
Look,
it.
mom, no
No
hands.
hands.
Well, I know it's-
I had the flu, and I couldn't take off of work,
Yeah,
and I couldn't
that's crazy.
take off of a 4-hour fucking Fiji class, like, because you were afraid to not. Because he was like, if you miss this, you can't work. We can't let you work. So it was like mandatory.
Missed this Fiji class. You can't.
Dude, it was 8 to 4, right? That shit was 9
I
to
don't know.
5.
I didn't work there.
It was 8 to 4, 9 to 5. Revel, you didn't do Revel?
No.
I thought we all did. I know Luke, Beverly, we all
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
But
I was like, fuck that place.
I had the flu. Like, I was fucking
Yeah,
dying. I could have
yeah.
died.
Yeah, then working
And I
like
was
that with the
afraid
flu,
to
making it
call out.
worse. But you
I was
can't.
afraid to call out.
Yeah,
Keep talking. I gotta pee real bad.
Let's all fucking. Oh, how much time we got?
135.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it, man. Let's
shut
just
it
call
down.
it.
Okay.
Shut it
We'll
down.
all pee together.
Cool.
You cannot lay on the
I'm gonna-
toilet, all right?
I'm gonna go pee in the Fiji water.
Dicks only.
I've been Bert,
Shaba.
Scott balls.
and this is Samson.
Holla.
Good night.
Samson.
Later.
Challah bread.
See you next week.
Holla.
Inscape on this session. Mr. Function, come off it, teach them all a lesson. Me say,